Tiny, the Texas Easter Bunny, written by Eric James, illustrated by Sarah Sanchez. One bright Easter morning while out for a jog, Tiny hears, "Help! I'm stuck in a log." He scratches his head, thinking, who could that be? It sounded like Fluff. I had better go see. Fluff's in a log with her feet in the air. "Hey, Fluff, what on earth are you doing in there?" A sad little voice from an echoey space says, "I thought this would make a good egg hiding place." "You poor Easter Bunny," says Tiny while giggling. "I'll get you back out. Just hold tight and stop wriggling." Tiny pulls hard, using all of his might. He tries and he tries, but his friend is stuck tight. "Who'll deliver them now?" "I'll do it," says Tiny. Fluff laughs and asks, "How?" "Don't worry, dear Fluff. Leave it all up to me. I watched you last Easter. How hard can it be?" "This bunny looks funny." Yes, something is wrong. His feet are too big and his nose is too long. His skin isn't furry, it's wrinkled and rough. His tail is too thin and it's not made of fluff. He's traveled through Midland and Brownsville already. He's all out of puff and his legs feel unsteady. He hops, then he stops, then he hops a bit more. Then he stops all the hopping and flops to the floor. "Hello," squeaks a mouse in his fake bunny ear. "Oh my, how you've grown since I met you last year. I'm Marvin, remember? You're running quite late. I'll help you if you like." Tiny nods and says, "Great." They head down to Houston and rush through the streets, delivering handfuls of chocolatey treats. Next Kyle and then Dallas and Lubbock soon too. There's not much time left, but there's so much to do. "Speed up," Marvin squeaks, "or we'll finish too late. Dig under that hedge and hop over that gate." This large Austin house has a fence all around. Poor Tiny tries digging down into the ground, but the hole is too small, or his body's too big. How odd, Marvin thinks. I thought bunnies could dig. This El Paso house has a really high wall. "Jump up," Marvin squeaks. "Come on, give it your all." So Tiny jumps up, but comes down with a thump. How odd, Marvin thinks. I thought bunnies could jump. There's something not right, Marvin says. "Let me see." He scratches his chin and thinks, what can it be? "You're not very fast." "Well, just look at those legs." "You're not very careful." "You've cracked half the eggs." "You do not have whiskers." "You're no good at hopping." "Those ears look quite fake, and that's no bunny dropping." "Aha, now I've got it." He jumps to his toes. "No bunny is born with a trunk for a nose." Tiny starts crying. He wails, "Yes, it's true. I thought I could do the thing real bunnies do." "Don't worry, it's fine," Marvin squeaks, being nice. "Do you mind if I offer a little advice? You need to start using the talents you've got. Be proud to be you. Don't be something you're not." "What talents?" says Tiny. "What things can I do?" He blows his big nose and then, ah, Eureka, squeaks Marvin from high in a tree. "That wonderful big trunky nose is the key. It's strong and it's long. It can pick things up too. It's perfect for seeing this Easter job through. We'll put it to work just as soon as we can. Let's head on to Fort Worth and test out this plan. This house has a fence, and this house has a wall. But with Tiny's big nose, that's no problem at all." His long nose lifts up, he reaches over the top, and he drops down an egg on the lawn with a plop. "And look at that hole in this fence. That'll do. There's room for an egg and a trunk to fit through." Now the job seems quite easy. Well, that's how it goes when an elephant uses his brain and his nose. But daylight is breaking, the sun starts to rise, and home after home stands in front of their eyes. "I don't think we'll make it," squeaks Marvin. "Oh dear." "Hang on," Tiny shouts. "I've a marvelous idea." He sucks all the Easter eggs into his nose, and when his trunk's full, he takes aim, then he blows. Look at those eggs blasting out of his trunk, landing on lawns with a thunk, 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 thunk. The basket's soon empty. We did it. Hooray! Come on, let's help Fluff. Oh, I hope she's okay. "Hey, Fluff, Easter's saved. I will get you out now." "Thank you," shouts Fluff, "but you'll get me out. How?" At the side of the pond, Tiny dips in his trunk. He drinks and he drinks till the water's all drunk. And using his nose as a huge water hose, he blows through the log. Look at Fluff. Up she goes. Happy Easter, Texas. The end. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's read with Miss B. Let me know in the comments any other books you guys want to see. Betty Bunny Loves Easter, written by Michael B. Kaplan, illustrated by Stephanie Jorsk. Betty Bunny was a handful. She knew this because on the night before Easter, she was hopping all around the kitchen handing eggs to her parents, her brothers, and her sister. And that's when everyone in her family said at once, "Betty Bunny, you are a handful." Betty Bunny knew that being a handful must be very good, because what could be bad about being excited about Easter? I love Easter, Betty Bunny announced. When I grow up, I'm going to be the Easter Bunny. You can't be the Easter Bunny, her brother Henry told her. Only the Easter Bunny can be the Easter Bunny, said her sister Kate. But you could grow up to be a weird bunny who runs around acting like the Easter Bunny, her older brother Bill added. No, Betty Bunny replied. I'm going to be the Easter Bunny. She knew she'd be a great Easter Bunny because she loved coloring eggs, carrying baskets, and eating things made of chocolate that looked like her. She told her family that someday, when she's the Easter Bunny, she will deliver baskets full of candy and toys not just on Easter, but every day of the year. If every day is like Easter, her mother explained, then it won't be special anymore. If every day is like Easter, Benny Bunny replied, then every day will be special. You'll see. The next day was Easter. After church, Benny Bunny and her family arrived at the neighborhood park for the big egg hunt. The egg hunt was Betty Bunny's favorite part of the day. She was practically hopping out of her fur with excitement. Betty Bunny's mother and father gave her a brand new basket. It was the biggest Easter basket she had ever had. This is a good size, Betty Bunny told them, struggling to lift it. I always find the most eggs, so I'm sure I will fill this up. Betty Bunny took her basket and started to look. Kate nudged an egg with her toe. There's one, she said. Benny Bunny put it in her basket. Henry shook a branch. Benny Bunny looked over and saw that there was an egg beneath it. Looks like you found another, Henry said as Benny Bunny put it in her basket. Bill picked up an egg and put it directly into Betty Bunny's basket. How do you do it? Bill asked, sounding impressed. Betty Bunny stopped looking for eggs. Why are you all helping me? She asked. We always help you. It's why you find so many eggs, Henry explained. I guess now you're just old enough to notice, Kate said. But we're not helping you that much, she added. Man, you are good at this, Bill said, dropping 3 more eggs into her basket. Stop it, Betty Bunny cried out. Easter is my favorite holiday. I'm going to be the Easter Bunny someday. I can find the eggs by myself. I believe in you, said Kate. Cool, said Henry. Now I can go throw eggs into the basketball hoop with my friends. And I can go sit by the parking lot and play this egg hunt game on my phone, said Bill. Betty Bunny dumped out all the eggs that her siblings had found. She took her empty basket and looked for eggs all by herself. She looked on the ground. She looked under the rocks. She looked behind bushes. She even looked in the coat pocket of a lady who did not seem happy at all about it. She found 1 egg. All around her, kids were shouting, I found one! I found one more! I found another one! Betty Bunny did not find another one. She sat down on the ground and began to cry. Betty Bunny's mother and father came over and knelt down beside her. What's the matter? Her mother asked. I hate Easter, Benny Bunny cried. Easter is yucky. And she told her parents all about how this year she wanted to find eggs by herself but only found 1. I'm never going to be the Easter Bunny, she moaned. I'll just be a dentist. Teeth are always in the mouth where they're easy to find. Betty Bunny's father told her that he was very proud of her for wanting to find the eggs by herself. It meant that she was getting to be a big girl. Her mother was proud of her too. She told Betty Bunny that it doesn't matter how many eggs she finds. Any egg she finds by herself will mean so much more than the eggs that someone else gives her. Betty Bunny nodded and wiped away her tears. Then she began looking for more eggs. She found 1 buried in the tall grass. She found another beside the swing set. She had 3 eggs in her giant basket. That was all she could find, but her mother was right. Those 3 eggs she found by herself meant more to her than any eggs she had ever had. Maybe when she grew up, she would be the Easter Bunny in the spring and a dentist the rest of the year. That afternoon, Betty Bunny's mother saw Betty Bunny going through her purse. Betty Bunny, she scolded, what are you doing in my purse? That is not okay. I need money to buy an even bigger basket for next year, Betty Bunny explained. Then you need to ask me, her mother replied. If I ask you, Betty Bunny said, you'll just give it to me. It means so much more if I find it myself. The end. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's read with Miss B. Let me know in the comments what books you guys want to see. Charlie Brown by Charles M. Schulz. Tiny green leaves fluttered on the trees. Sweet little flowers bloomed in the grass. Spring had arrived, and Easter was almost here. Charlie Brown and his friends had so much to do to get ready. Marcy arrived at Peppermint Patty's house with a bag full of eggs. She had never made Easter eggs before. You get the eggs ready, and I'll mix up all the colors, Peppermint Patty said. Marcy hurried over to the stove and started frying the eggs. Sir, she asked. How do we color the eggs after we fry them? Peppermint Patty groaned when she saw the eggs sizzling on the stove. We've got another one of those great holidays coming up, Lucy told Schroeder while he practiced piano. It's a great time of the year to start getting things. Schroeder shook his head. It's not a time for getting, he replied. It's a time of renewal. It's the start of spring. Wrong, Lucy replied. It's the gift-getting season. Outside, Woodstock huddled in his nest, soaked and shivering. Spring rainstorms had turned his cozy nest into a chilly swimming pool. Woodstock tried to tell Snoopy what was wrong, but Snoopy couldn't understand him. So Woodstock showed Snoopy the problem by dumping the water from his nest on Snoopy's head. Snoopy didn't appreciate the unexpected shower, but he understood why Woodstock was upset. Something had to be done. Woodstock needed a birdhouse. Sally needed new shoes, and Lucy needed a lot of things. We're on our way to the store. We need Easter baskets, eggs, candy, the works. Want to join us? Lucy asked Linus. We don't need to go to all this trouble, Linus said. On Easter Sunday, the Easter Beagle passes colored eggs to all the good little kids. The Easter Beagle? Sally asked. Are you sure, Linus? Of course, Linus replied. But Lucy was not convinced, so off they went to the store. At the store, Charlie Brown and his friends ran into Peppermint Patty and Marcy. Hi, Chuck, Peppermint Patty said. We're here to get some eggs to color for Easter. I think it's a waste of time to buy and color eggs, Linus insisted, because the Easter Beagle will do all that. Boy, Chuck, Peppermint Patty said, you sure have some strange friends. Let's go in and buy some eggs. Easter Beagle indeed. As they walked around, the friends marveled at all the holiday displays, but the store wasn't decorated for Easter. It was ready for Christmas. It's Easter, and they already have the Christmas decorations up, Sally exclaimed. Good grief, Charlie Brown groaned. I can't believe it, Linus said. I told you, Lucy replied. It's the gift-getting season. While Sally picked out a pair of new shoes, Snoopy wandered through the store until he came to the candy department. There he found the first sign of Easter in the entire building. Beautiful sugar Easter eggs. When he peeked inside, Snoopy saw some bunnies. Then he imagined that he was inside the egg too, dancing with all the bunnies. After Snoopy left the candy department, he bought a new birdhouse for Woodstock. But when he got home, Woodstock didn't fit through the entrance. So Snoopy drilled a larger hole that was just Woodstock's size. Then Woodstock decided that he didn't like the plain wooden birdhouse. Snoopy was running out of patience. He put Woodstock inside and hoped that that little bird would learn to like it. When they finished shopping, Linus went to Sally's house. Every Easter, the Easter Beagle comes dancing along with his basket full of eggs, which he hands out to all the good little children, he told her. That sounds faintly familiar, Sally replied. I remember sitting out in this stupid pumpkin patch all night waiting for the great pumpkin to come. That was the worst night of my life. This is different, Linus said. The Easter Beagle will never let you down. Back at Peppermint Patty's house, Marcy remembered what she learned. Easter eggs were not supposed to be fried. So Marcy decided to use the waffle iron. When she closed the lid on the eggs, ooey gooey egg whites oozed everywhere. Next, Marcy tried the toaster, but the eggs didn't fit in the slot. So Marcy put the rest of the eggs in the oven and turned up the heat. When Peppermint Patty realized what Marcy had done, there was just one thing she could say. Arrgh! On their way back to the store, Marcy and Peppermint Patty saw Linus. Hi! Where are you two going in such a hurry? He asked. We keep running out of eggs, Peppermint Patty said. You're making a mistake, Linus replied. The Easter Beagle will take care of it all. Look, I'm having enough trouble without your fantastic stories, Peppermint Patty told him. Come on, Marcy, let's go get another dozen eggs. It's a waste of time, Linus called after them. When Snoopy visited Woodstock later, he heard lots of construction noises coming from the birdhouse. Snoopy could hardly believe how much it had changed. Woodstock's birdhouse looked so nice that Snoopy tried to go inside, too. But he was too big. The birdhouse broke into pieces. Snoopy felt so bad that he went right back to the store to get a new birdhouse for Woodstock. After they bought more eggs, Peppermint Patty told Marcy, These eggs are not to be fried, nor are they to be roasted, toasted, or waffled. These eggs have to be boiled. Yes, sir, Marcy replied. She filled a pot with water and put it on the stove. Then Marcy cracked open each egg and poured it into the pot. When the water started boiling, Peppermint Patty sniffed the air. That's funny. It smells like soup, she said. Then she looked into the pot and said, groaning, Ugh. Marcy, you've made egg soup. We've run 3 dozen eggs, and we don't have any colored yet, Peppermint Patty told Charlie Brown. How am I going to teach my friend here about Easter and coloring eggs when I can't get any eggs to color? Don't worry about it, Linus said. The Easter Beagle will bring Easter eggs to all the little kids. Kid, I hope you're right, Peppermint Patty replied. I don't want my little friend here to be disappointed." "She won't be," Linus promised. "On Easter Sunday, the Easter Beagle will brighten everyone's day." Linus's own sister wasn't counting on the Easter Beagle, though. Lucy had colored a whole basket full of eggs. "It's really a waste of time," Linus said. "The Easter Beagle does that." "Leave me alone," Lucy said. "Easter is very simple. You paint the eggs, you hide the eggs, and you find the eggs. And you know who's going to find the eggs? Me, because I'm the one who's going to hide them." But Lucy didn't know that Snoopy was following her. Whenever she hid an egg, he picked it up. Easter morning dawned with a beautiful pink sky, but Charlie Brown and his friends were miserable. "Well, Marcy, I'm really sorry," Peppermint Patty said. "Here it is, Easter morning, and we don't have any colored eggs." "I've been sitting here since dawn waiting for the Easter Beagle," Sally yelled at Linus. "Where is he? I don't know why I always listen to you. Never trust a man with a blanket." "I know why they have holidays," Charlie Brown said to himself. "They have holidays so people can get together and have fun. So why am I alone?" But one person was still excited about Easter. "This is going to be the greatest Easter egg hunt ever," Lucy announced, "and I'm going to find them all." Suddenly, the Easter Beagle came dancing along, carrying a basket filled with beautiful Easter eggs. "Is it?" Linus gasped. "It is! He's coming! He's coming! The Easter Beagle is coming!" The Easter Beagle gave Easter eggs to Peppermint Patty and Marcy. He gave one to Linus, one to Sally, and one to Schroeder. Then the Easter Beagle shook Lucy's hand and gave her a special egg, too. Lucy thought the egg looked awfully familiar. But when the Easter Beagle reached Charlie Brown, he was all out of eggs. Poor Charlie Brown. "What do we do with Easter eggs now that we have them, sir?" asked Marcy. "We put a little salt on them, and we eat them," Peppermint Patty said. Marcy sprinkled some salt onto her eggs, then she bit into it, shell and all. The eggshell crunched between her teeth. "Tastes terrible, sir," Marcy said as she gulped it down. "See," Sally said to Lucy. "Linus was right. There is an Easter Beagle." "Some Easter Beagle," Lucy scoffed. "He gave me my own egg." She marched over to Snoopy's doghouse and yelled, "All right, Beagle, come down and we'll have it out." But Snoopy didn't want to fight. He stood on tiptoe to give Lucy a kiss on her cheek. Then he scampered away, leaving Lucy with a big smile on her face. "Ah," she sighed happily, "the Easter Beagle." The end. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's read with Miss B. Let me know in the comments what your favorite Easter tradition is. Louise and the Colorful Eggs by Janet Morgan Stoke. Minerva Louise loved the springtime. With all the colors, the farmyard looked fresh and bright. The apple trees looked so beautiful, all in bloom, and so did the farmers. Maybe I'd look pretty too if I put on a hat," said Minerva Louise. "Hey, who put an egg in my hat? You poor thing, where is your mother?" Minerva Louise warmed up the egg with her fluffy feathers. Then she looked around. She couldn't find its mother anywhere, but she did find another egg. She worried that it might fall. She also worried that she might fall. "Some hen is forgetting her eggs," said Minerva Louise. "And I can't warm all of them by myself." She ran to the barn to tell her friends. "Look," she said, "I'm finding eggs outside, and some of them are so cold they're turning blue." The hens grumbled at being woken up, but they were curious. No one had seen blue eggs before. They went out to look for the eggs, but they were all gone. "Where did the eggs go?" asked Minerva Louise. But the little brown bunny didn't seem to know. And she couldn't get an answer from the baby chicks either. "Wait," she said. "Look up there. It was an egg, but this one had spots and green stripes." And then all of a sudden, it was gone. A little hand had snatched it up. There were farmers all around, running and laughing and picking up eggs. The hens felt better. They were used to the farmers picking up eggs. They went back to the hen house for a nap. But not Minerva Louise. She had found the perfect nest. The end. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's read with Miss B. The Pups Saved the Bunnies, based on the teleplay Pups Saved the Bunnies by Ursula Ziegler Sullivan, illustrated by MJ Illustrations. It was a sunny day, and Mr. Porter was visiting Farmer Yumi to get some carrots for his market. But there was a problem. The carrots were disappearing into the dirt. "These carrots are growing backward," Mr. Porter exclaimed. But Farmer Yumi knew what was really happening. Bunnies were eating her carrots. This was a job for Paw Patrol. Ryder called the Paw Patrol to the lookout and told them about the bunnies. We need to move the bunnies to a field where they'll be safe and won't eat Farmer Yumi's carrots. Rubble, I'll need your shovel so we can find the bunnies' tunnels. Rubble on the double, he yelped. And Chase, I'll need your megaphone and herding skills to round up the bunnies, Ryder continued. Chase is on the case, the police pup exclaimed. Ryder, Rubble, and Chase raced to Farmer Yumi's farm. Let's dig in, Rubble said, and he started digging for the bunny tunnels. I think I found something, he shouted a few moments later. In fact, I found 2 somethings. Ryder needed a way to carry the bunnies from the farm. He called Rocky and Sky on his pup pad. Rocky, can you get some old kennel cages so Sky can fly them here? Don't lose it, reuse it, Rocky said. And I'll be there in 2 shakes of a bunny's tail, Sky added. Sky arrived with the kennel cages, and Chase started herding the bunnies into them. Attention all bunnies, Chase announced through his megaphone. We brought cages with nice soft beds to take you to your new homes. And inside each cage, Sky said, is a crunchy treat. But the busy day wasn't over yet. When Mr. Porter returned to his market, he found some furry-tailed surprises in the box of vegetables he'd brought from the farm. This was another job for the Paw Patrol. The team sped to Mr. Porter's market. I need some of your delicious carrot cake, Mr. Porter, Ryder said. He had a plan for collecting the bunnies. Ryder set the cake on the ground and all the bunnies bounded over to it. Now we need your net, Chase. Chase launched his net over the bunnies, and Ryder carefully scooped them up. Sky carried the last of the bunnies to their new home in the faraway field. As soon as Ryder opened the kennel cages, the little bunnies bounced into the grass and began to happily munch on flowers. Bye-bye, bunnies, Sky said. I'm going to miss you. When Sky returned to the lookout, she realized she wasn't alone. A bunny had stowed away with her. Can we keep her? Sky asked. We can handle 1 bunny, said Ryder. Ryder, you're the best, Sky cheered as the pups welcomed their new furry friend. The end. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's read with Miss B. Bunny Bus by Amy Joan Paquette. Pictures by Leslie Breen Withrow. Hurry, come on, don't be late. There it is outside the gate. We're running faster. Wait for us. All aboard the bunny bus. Hop, stop. The bunny bus has room for you, your neighbors, friends, and cousins too. So jump up quick and wear your best. The bunny bus won't stop to rest. Hop, hop, stop. Up one hill and down another. Squeeze in, sister, sister, brother. Room for more? Of course, pile on. The bunny bus rolls on and on. Hop, 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 stop. We're full to bursting on this bus, but more and more and more of us come squeezing in. We need more room, or else this bus just might go boom. Full stop. No more hop. Oh no, bunny bus. Tumble out, come on and all. Let's give this bus an overhaul. Now it's time to hit the road, but this time all will share the load. Here we are, see what we've made? The Bunny Bus Easter Parade. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's read with Miss B.